everyone, I'm Kim. In this video I'm going to show you how to do nature journaling in 7 simple steps. It doesn't matter how old you are, if you're artistic or not, and you can even do this in lockdown. So, let's jump into some nature journaling. What is nature journaling? If you're not familiar with nature journaling, then essentially it's documenting your observations of the natural world. It's a practice in mindfulness. You can find out more about nature journaling by checking out my website using the link in the description below. Step 1. Get your tools. All you need is some writing tools like a pen, pencil, and a notebook. You can use loose sheets of paper, but it's nice to have all your nature journaling entries together in one journal. Of course, you can also have other tools to enhance your nature journaling experience, like a ruler for measurements, coloring pencils or watercolor, magnifying glasses or binoculars. But keeping it simple means you're more likely to pick them up again for another session. Step 2. Find your subject. It's a common misconception that you have to go out in nature to nature journal. For this video, I found a skeleton of a leaf at the front of the house. You can nature journal your pot plant or pet, a leaf or a feather from a walk, or even an interesting sky out the window. Choosing a subject that isn't going to move around too much means that you can spend time observing it, rather than get frustrated by it constantly moving. Step 3. Start with metadata. Metadata is information used to describe data, like what you're nature journaling. For example, adding the date, time, and location are commonly done. And you can also include things like the weather. Adding this in a title first actually helps to break the fear of starting on a blank page as well. Step 4. Use your curiosity. Ask yourself, what do you notice about the subject? Does it make you wonder anything or remind you of something? Use your senses and make connections with what you know already. There are no wrong observations here. It can also help to start saying out loud things like, I notice, I wonder, it reminds me of, and wait for your brain to kick in. Step 5. Get writing or drawing. Once you've noticed something about your object, start writing about it or draw it. You can include numbers here too, like measurements or quantities. It's important to get these down without worrying too much about spelling or making a pretty picture. You can always check later. The goal here is to keep stimulating your brain about the subject. There's always more to discover. Step 6. Ask questions. Write them down. What's happening? Why do you think this might be? Can you answer by observing some more? Don't worry if you don't know the answers, you can always check later. And finally, step 7, keep going. Depending on how much time you have, you can try another activity. Reflect on how you feel about your subject. Add some color, or do some research. You don't need to share, but it can be interesting to see what other people have in their journals, even for the same subject. So, what are you waiting for? Grab your journal and pencil, go for a walk, and see what you can discover today. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content on nature journaling in Australia. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and please share any hot tips you have for nature journaling in lockdown. Catch you later.